What's going on, YouTube? It's ya boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. It is Taco Tuesday, so I already know you're in the best place you could possibly be on a good old Taco Tuesday. As you know, the taco discounts for today will show up at the top of the tool wherever they are. Make sure you're taking advantage of all taco discounts. I know there's some people on social media who will be like, oh, they're set up, they're a scam, blah, 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 whatever. Take the taco discounts. Those are the best prices you can get in the entire industry during that day. So take advantage, pair them up with some high edge spots, and get this money, baby. My boy Jahmyr Gibbs got in the end zone on the first drive last night, was able to calm that sweat for me, man. Easy money, cashed in on that big, juicy slate that I talked to y'all about that I got straight off of the tools, by the way. Amazing weekend, man. Just to cap off a fantastic week 3. Super excited to just keep it going, man. I haven't had a down week yet in NFL utilizing the tools, making my slip off the tools. Again, real quick reminder for anybody who may not know, the most optimal slip type on PrizePicks is a 6-man flex. Remember that when you do power plays, you are full on parlaying. If you miss a leg, you're missing the whole thing. You're full on parlaying if you do a power play. So if you're doing a power play slip, it needs to only be 2-man, because the less legs, the better when it comes to that, okay? If you're wanting to do a big slip, always make it a flex, okay? Always make it a flex, because that's the most profitable strategy to go with long term when it comes to sports betting, all right? So little things that you just got to adjust a little bit in your mindset depending on where you're betting to make sure that you're making the most optimal decisions. You know what I mean? Like our customer service team at Props Made Easy hears it all the time, of like where people will come in and they'll be making 6-man power play slips only, and then be curious why they're not making profit long term. It's like, dude, you're not going to make profit parlaying every day. That's just not possible with anything you do. Just like anybody you see out here in the industry making big parlays every day, they're not profitable bettors. They may have big wins from time to time, but they're not profitable long term. That's just not a winning strategy. There's nothing you could do that would make that a winning strategy. All right? So you just got to play smart, man. You got to use the bankroll management. Certain things that if people just kind of small little adjustment, they'll see a big major change, man. So again, I'm always here to answer questions. The team at Props Made Easy is always here to answer questions as well. Just be respectful. Reach out to them. And they are always on point with helping you understand the tools, helping you get the most out of the tools. Our tools are very self-explanatory, though, man. It's pretty easy to understand. The top plays are the best edge. You want a positive edge percent when it comes to DFS books, and you want a 5% or higher EV if you can on the other side. But nonetheless, the higher the EV, the better. All right? Anyway, let's get into the picks for today, man. Let's do select DFS. When it comes to NFL for the 28th, I'm going to touch on everything in this video if y'all want. I'll just do a full breakdown of what we got going on, what's available on the tools at the moment. Real quick, let me refresh because I did my little morning intro. Let's refresh and then let's talk about the best plays across everything, all right? I'm not going to spend a ton of time on NFL just because we are very early in the week still, but there's some spots we could probably take advantage of early, like with Jalen Hurts over touchdowns on Dabble. PrizePicks isn't even offering this, I don't believe, anymore. They're tired of getting beat by it. I mean, I've played it every week, and the dude just keeps hitting it. So Jalen Hurts over touchdowns on Dabble is a good spot. Obviously, you can't pair it with Saquon Barkley, but you could go down and pair it with Jalen Warren's under 15.5 rushing attempts on Dabble for a 56.4 chance to hit, a positive 1.65 edge percent. Now, I don't play a lot of Dabble, so I'm not sure about the most optimal slip type for Dabble. That's something you could easily just kind of research real quick if you are playing on Dabble. But remember, whatever DFS site you're playing on, look up real quick what the most optimal slip type is. I've already told you PrizePicks 6-man flex is going to be the most optimal long term, whereas on Underdog it's like a 6-pick insured. Remember, anything you're doing full parlay strategy on where it's all or nothing will not be a winning strategy long term, okay? Obviously, if you have the option to play on regular books, playing EV will be even more profitable because you can straight bet. You don't even got to pair stuff up. All right? Anyway, let's keep it going, though. Saquon Barkley's over touchdowns on Underdog. Underdog and PrizePicks aren't letting you get Jalen Hurts or Saquon Barkley's. PrizePicks is not letting you get Jalen Hurts touchdowns or Saquon's, but I do really like Saquon's touchdowns on Underdog. Still a very good value. Positive 3.38 edge. We have minus 133 true odds available for Saquon. So good spot on his over touchdowns. If we look over the season, like over the last few seasons, when you go season on props made easy, we're looking over a longer stretch. Like we're trying to see a couple seasons. We're not just going to show you the 2025 season where it's only been a few games. We're looking deep. Okay, he hits this over 52% of the time. So decent spot nonetheless. But again, data's number one, and then that last X data on the other side of the card is another thing that you can look at if you would like to. But nonetheless, it's not that big of a deal. Jaylen Warren under 15.5 rushing attempts. He's been getting more work in the Pittsburgh offense, obviously. But I mean, dude, this dude is a dude who historically does not. He's not a bell cow type of running back. He's just not. I get he got 18 against New England, but if you look at his history over the last few seasons, I mean, he's got games where he hit 14. But that's like the guy he is, 14 and under. Like he's not bell cow level in my opinion. So Jaylen Warren under 15.5 rushing attempts on Dabble is a good one to pair with the Saquon Barkley or the Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts being the better value of the two. All right. Jaylen Warren's under 15.5 rushing attempts on Better is also available. We have a positive edge percent with Aaron Rodgers under 30.5 passing attempts at a 55.04, positive 1.34 edge. And again, just a reminder, what is the positive edge telling you? It's showing you the edge you're getting on the book. Like, how badly are you beating them on this? Like, are all of us have one thing in common watching this video right now. We all want to beat the books and just stack up money. Like, we just want to cash as much as we possibly can and beat the books, man. Okay, a lot of you are probably new and you're tired of getting beat all the time. No matter what you do, you tend to not win and blah, blah, blah. I'm here to help you get on that strategy that can really help you be successful. And Props Made Easy is built to help you find that edge against these books. Now, will you win 100%? Nothing can make you do that. Okay, but will you definitely raise your hit rate? Absolutely. And it's a $20 tool, so if you haven't locked in, you need to. Anyway, so there's a lot of Week 4 picks early. Let's move on and let's talk about baseball. All right, taking a look at baseball. At the top of the tool, we got some big edges on the board right now. Logan Webb, under 18.5 outs, is at a 58.29 chance to hit. Positive 3.95 edge percent. Minus 140 true odds. 2 sharp books are baked into it. Logan Webb's under 18.5 outs is absolutely fantastic. We look over the season. He's hit this in 53%. Solid spot on Logan Webb's under 18.5 outs. All right, you can play that on Dabble as well. You can play it on Better as well. Kevin Alcantara, over 0.5 hits on Dabble is a 56.9, positive 2.2 edge. Again, you're beating him well. Dean Kramer, under 17.5 outs on PrizePicks, 56.13 edge percent, positive 1.79 edge. Minus 128 are the true odds, 3 sharp books baked into it. So solid spot for Dean Kramer as well on his under 17.5 outs. All right. We've got Jackson Chourio, however you say this dude's name, under 1.5 bases at a 55.8 on DraftKings Pick 6, but that's where the negative edges start coming in. All right, you've got some negative edges. I don't know why that negative edge is above this positive. That's weird. Why is it not sorted like that? Sort by edge. He shouldn't be there anymore. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, good. Sort by edge will make sure that everything's just in order from the best edge percent regardless of what book it's on. Like if you're on, like normally it should do that automatically. I don't know why that happened. I'll have the team fix that ASAP because it should automatically be sorted by highest edge percent. I don't know why DraftKings Pick 6 had a little bug going on there, but nonetheless, let's keep going and talking about the best options that we got. Jeffrey Springs under 5.5 hits allowed on Underdog is a positive 1.38 edge. So that means you're beating Underdog long term by playing the under 5.5 hits allowed on this Jeffrey Springs play. If we look at Jeffrey Springs over the season, you know I only care about season hit rates, last eggs, because that's a bigger sample. 64.52% hit rate with an equivalent money line of minus 182. If you go solely off his season hit rate, his odds should be minus 182 that he goes under this line. All right, under 5.5 hits allowed, not only do you get the minus 123 and the positive 1.38 edge, but, you know, you've got that amazing hit rate over the big sample as well. Now, this is the only sample I care about. I don't care about a last 5 or last 10. That's not enough data to go off of. Okay? I like big samples of large amounts of games. All right? And over the entire season, he's got a 64.52 hit percent on this, averaging 4.8 hits allowed per game. So I like the spot on Jeffrey. Kyle Schwarber under 1.5 bases, 55.4, positive 1.3 edge. Great spot on Kyle Schwarber's under 1.5 bases. I know a lot of people are immediately like, man, Kyle Schwarber's such a beast, blah, blah, blah. But again, we're going off of what is most likely to happen based off of a shit ton of data. Like, look at all these games he's played this season. He averages 52% on the under 1.5 bases. And the data is really leaning it today. All right. All right, let's move on. Let's go ahead and go to, is there anything available for college football yet? A few spots, no positive edge percents though, at least on, yeah, none of the DFS books have any positive edges for college football yet. Sometimes college football can be a little laggy behind. Let's look at NFL line difference. Any big NFL line differences? Okay, we've got Aaron Rodgers under 207.5 passing yards at a -5 sportsbook differential on Underdog. Sharp books are on 202.5, and AI Sim is at 204, both of which are under the 207. So good spot on Aaron Rodgers. If we flip his card over and look over the season, he's got a 40% hit rate on this line. Going on the under, he averages 224 passing yards. But again, it's specific situations as to why these reasons are. Like, remember that these sports books that we're creating these average lines with and these consensus odds and stuff, they know they're taking every bit of data you can possibly imagine. So while he's only hit this in 40% of over the last few seasons, the situation here is better for him on this one. Okay? So Aaron Rodgers under 207.5. You can play that play on Underdog and better. Kai, come here. Sorry, my son's out there by himself. I don't know where my girl is. He's just wandering around the house right now. Come here. Jordan Addison over 40.5 receiving yards at a +5. That's a good spot. 45.5 on the sharp books. 43.48 on the AI Sim. So good spots there. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? Okay. Are you playing in the living room? Okay, you're good. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You can go over there. All right. Okay. So when we go to the game center, I clicked on the game center. That's where you'll see the game bets, the money lines, the first half totals, all that stuff. At the top of the list, we have the Angels and the Royals under 4.5 first half total runs at +113 on Profit X, where the true odds are 107. 4 sharp books are baked into these odds, giving you an EV of 3.13. Okay, so the expected value on this play is a +3.13, meaning long term you will make money on a play like this. All right, and you just keep doing that. You just keep every play you're putting, like all of you, eventually, as you continue to learn and realize that these other strategies aren't killing it for you and you're not making money long term, you will eventually start looking for the ways that actually work. And this is the way that actually works. Okay, when it comes to Game Center, when it comes to money lines and stuff like that, you want 2% or higher EVs. And again, straight bet them. You don't have to parlay everything. That's another mistake a lot of people make. These sports books really allure you, like they lure you in on the excitement of that big, huge win when they know long term you're going to lose from it. That's the point. That's why they survive. Don't be that person. That's why people like me exist. And I'm on here just telling y'all all the secret sauce. Because it is what it is. I want to see y'all be successful, man. That's what I'm in this game to do. That's what I've always been in this game to do. So if you listen and you can really learn. If you have any questions, you can always hit me up personally at Cam_ATL on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. All right, and I'll be here to walk you through it as well and help you. I have a Discord. I have a personal Discord that you can get in touch with me there too with questions, as well as a premium Discord where we post plays like that big slip I told you all about that we just hit on week 3. I had it in the I posted it in the premium for my people, a PrizePicks slip. So I mean, we post slips all the time. Now mostly I'm playing EV bets, like straight bets, EV bets over there for it's a sharp community in my Discord. So if you're gonna join the Discord, just make sure you're joining in preparation to really get better. You're not coming in because you want free picks and all that shit. That's not what we're in this shit for. Okay? You can come in, talk over ideas with people, meaning like learn strategy, and then take that, pay $20 a month for the tool, and feast. Plain and simple. Any NFL bets early? Got the Dallas Cowboys money line at +291. The Kansas City Chiefs. I don't like those huge underdog spots, so I don't play a lot of those. Especially for people with lower bankrolls, you should definitely stick between the -120 and +120, as I've always said. But the Kansas City Chiefs +2.5 point spread at +106, where it's +102 across 3 other sharp books, making it a 2.08. So I like the Chiefs +2.5 point spread here in this one. So that's about it. Let's look at the home run prediction tool. All right, over on the home run prediction tool, we have, Let's go to FanDuel, where most of you are doing your home run parlays. We have a small edge here with Kyle Schwarber against Edward Cabrera at plus 220. I know the tool said go under his total bases, but if you're doing a home run parlay, I mean, it's good to take a shot on Schwarber at the positive edge percent. Again, the most likely scenario is that he goes under 1.5 total bases. But if you're doing a crazy home run parlay, you can take the shot on him hitting a home run today. You have Blaine Crim at a positive 11.04 Vegas edge at plus 870. That's a long shot that you could put in your home run slips. Mickey Moniak, Nuke Zone, positive edge at 4.08. So a few really good options. And again, that's how amazing. It's so easy to use this tool, man. Everything's already in order. You just go to the book you're placing your slip on and play the best plays at the highest Nuke Zone tier, the highest home run score, with a positive Vegas edge. So you wouldn't want to play Aaron Judge on FanDuel. You have a negative edge on FanDuel. Max Muncy, negative edge. Positive edge with Schwarber. Then you scroll down, you got positive edge with Blaine Crim, and then you've got a positive edge with Mickey Moniak. Those would be the best home run calls based off value today. All right. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Happy Taco Tuesday. Props Made Easy, obviously, will show you those tacos immediately when they're available. Make sure you pair them with other high probability plays. If you're playing power plays, you need to only do 2-mans. If you really want to play the sharpest slip possible on PrizePicks, it's a 6-man flex. Power plays are parlays, and they will never be long-term profitable. Remember that. Thank y'all as always. See you on the next one. Peace.